Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my showcase series. And this is episode 10, and today I shall be showcasing my Iron Man collection. I built up a fair old collection, a lot of keys, particularly the Bronze Age. So let's have a look at what I got. Starting with a character that is getting hot because of Donny Cates. The character is being discussed and possibly going to make the next Guardians of the Galaxy team. And this is issue 54 of the Invincible Iron Man. And this is the first appearance of Madame Makivo, Heather Douglas. Now, Heather Douglas later goes on to become Moondragon. I paid £10 for this, which I thought was quite a steal. It's mid-grade. It's also the first appearance of Isaac, and that is the Integral Synaptic Anti-Ionic Computer. Another nice interesting fact, it's the first Thanos war story. It's got Gil Kane cover art. As we know, Thanos makes his first appearance in the next issue, which is Iron Man 55. This is a pence copy. And of course, one of my favourite books in my collection is The Invincible Iron Man issue 55. Yeah, I got the big boy. This is the first appearance of Thanos, who's obviously the main villain of Infinity War, and he's going to be in the Avengers 4 movie. It's also another key because it's the first appearance of Drax the Destroyer, who has been in the Guardian films and Infinity War. First appearance of the Blood Brothers, Mentor, who is Alars, Star Fox, who is Eros, Kronos, and it's the first appearance of an alien race called the Rockalites. Thanos would next send the Controller to attack the Avengers in Captain Marvel issue 28. I paid $200 for that, and that is the most I've ever spent on a book. Like I say, it's probably about a 3.5 to a 4. A good pressing could probably get it up to close to a 5. So one day I'm looking to get that book pressed, and possibly eventually slabbed to preserve it. Let's see where it goes. I do love the Thanos character and Drax. Up next, paid just £2.78 for this off my good friend John Christopher at the Malt House. And this is quite a key issue because it is the anniversary issue. It is the 100th issue of Iron Man. Invincible Iron Man 100. And this is the death of Jonathan Rich. On Comic Book Realm, that's a $50 book. It's a pence copy, but it's high grade. I would say it's between a 7 and an 8. Up next is the very next issue I have, and this is the first appearance of a character in issue 101. The first appearance of Dread Knight, who is Bram Velsing. Again, just $2.58 I paid for that. Got some real good books of my friend John. I might visit John later today, actually. Up next, issue 109. This is the first appearance of Vanguard, who is Nikolai Krylenko. It's also the first appearance of the Crimson Dynamo 5, which is Dmitry Bukharin. Up next, we have issue 111. The first appearance of Sir Hog and Sir Ram, and it's the death of Sir Leopard and the death of Sir Ocelot. Following on, we have issue 114. And this is the first appearance of Arsenal, the Living Weapon, who is a robot. On we go with one of my favourite issues, issue 118. I paid for this £12.25 recently off eBay. And this is the first appearance of James Rhodey Rhodes, who will eventually become War Machine. Yeah, that's a real cool book. Obviously, War Machine appeared in Iron Man and Iron Man 2, the Avengers movie, then Iron Man 3, Age of Ultron, Civil War, and Infinity War. So he's been a major, major part of MCU. Up next, issue 126. The first appearance of Ling McPherson. A lot of these characters were in my Marvel Encyclopedia, which I've been ticking off. Up next, really cool cover, Doctor Doom cover in issue 150. And it's a special double-sized 150th anniversary issue. Just £2.78 I paid for that. Up next, issue 116. The first appearance of Obadiah Stane, who later becomes Ironmonger, and he was the main villain in the Iron Man #1 movie. Up next, issue 194. First appearance of Scourge. Also the first appearance of Alice Nugent in The Death of the Enforcer, Charles L. Delancey Jr. Up next, another anniversary issue, issue 200. And this is the first appearance and death of Obadiah Stane's Ironmonger. Like I say, we had Obadiah Stane's first appearance. This is Ironmonger's first appearance. And this is also the first appearance of Knight and Iron Man Silver Centurion armor, which was in the Iron Man 3 movie. On we go with issue 230. This is the first appearance of Firepower. It was a minor villain in the Iron Man 3 movie. Firepower was Jack Taggart. Real key issue up next, which I managed to get signed by the cover artist and penciler. And this is issue 282. As you can see, it is signed by Kev Hopgood. Kev Hopgood there, look. That's a pretty high grade. I paid £18 for that too. And this is obviously the first appearance of War Machine. So this is where Rhodes becomes War Machine. But in this issue, the War Machine was played by Tony Stark, I believe. And obviously War Machine was in Iron Man, and Iron Man 2, and Age of Ultron, Civil War, and Infinity War. Up next is another issue I got signed by Kev Hopgood that same day at the True Believers in Cheltenham. This is issue 300. Another anniversary issue. And this is the first appearance of the Iron Legion. You know, Tony Stark in the MCU sometimes calls all these robots and they all fly and turn up for him. And they first appeared in the Iron Man 3 movie. And then the Age of Ultron movie. It's also the first appearance of Iron Man's modular armor. This is a newsstand edition. Then just a couple of other Iron Man titles I've got. Invincible Iron Man, issue 9. This is the first appearance of the Winter Guard group. And the first appearance of Mandarin's army of mercenaries. Wow, wasn't Mandarin sort of we were cheated, weren't we, when Mandarin? It was going so well, the film, and then it threw that in and it just, I don't know. And then finally, pick this up because this is the first appearance. This is Iron Man Hong Kong Heroes. It was the first appearance of this lady. I can't recall her name now. So there we go. That's my Iron Man collection. Stay tuned, guys. Saturday's usually a good day for hot comic book alerts. Keep watching. I'm sure there will be some about. Take care for now. Bye.